Hi Aries, welcome to your reading. This is going to be for mid-November. It is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. If this one doesn't resonate, definitely check out those other placements. It is a general, so it may not resonate for everyone who watches. So we are going to get into your current energy, the near future, and then we're going to take a peek at the next 3 to 6 months. And then we're going to take a look at your person, whoever's on your mind, and your energy and see what's going on there. I'm going to take this because it keeps popping up in my awareness. So thank you to everyone who is returning, and if you are new, welcome. I hope you'll stay. I am available for personal readings. That info is in the description box below or in my about section on my channel. Okay, so in the current energy, we have the Six of Cups with the Queen of Wands, and then we have the Nine of Cups in reverse. The near future, we have the Four of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Four of Cups. The next 3 to 6 is the Seven of Wands in reverse with the Hermit in reverse and the Two of Swords. There's a lot of clarity coming to you. The overwhelming, I want to say overwhelming, but it's a lot of clarity. The Six of Pentacles in reverse, which is actually good energy. That means there isn't going to be giving of yourself until it hurts type of feeling. Behind that, we have the Hangman. So where you took some time to really reflect on your relationships in your life, doesn't matter what they are, I feel like you realized, which takes people time, that you've been giving way more than maybe other people have to you. So as you took this time out, the Six of Wands is showing up to say that you're victorious. You're turning your back on things that weren't fulfilling you anymore. And it doesn't matter what area of your life it touches. I do feel like it is somebody probably from your past that you're now recognizing, wow, I really did give fully of myself. And I needed a moment to step back and reflect on that, whether it be them or past relationships in general. You could have just felt like things were not in balance, and taking this break now is helping you see how victorious you are, how much you've overcome, how great it is to feel like, wow, I can really put myself first and not have to put all my focus and attention onto other people. I love this. This is also my perfect pair. So you could be feeling like, I have the King of Cups in the middle, which can be masculine or feminine. You may have met someone, doesn't matter how long you've been with them, that really feels like someone who's fulfilling to you, that's the relationship is balanced. I love this energy. For those of you that have found this person, I'm really happy for you. Now, right after that, the Seven of Swords showed up. So this is you looking back at people who have mistreated, could have lied or cheated, all of those things, and saying, not today, Satan. Sorry, I shouldn't use that word, but we'll clear the energy. This is you like, not again. I'm not doing this. This is not where I'm going to allow my energy to go again. I'm in too good of a place, and I'm going to hold on to that. Like the way he's holding on to that stave. It's a wand, but we can call it a stave too. And he's like, I've got a hold of this, and I am not letting this victory go. I feel good. I took a time out. All of those energies are coming through really strongly. So this could be a little bit of nostalgia. The holidays are coming up. You could be feeling like, I think this is a review of you and how you're feeling about yourself. I love it because it seems like people are really attracted to you, which is why when you have the Six of Cups with her next means that somebody from your past may be looking at it and reviewing and going, wow, I really messed up. I really messed up. I did not make this person happy. I know now that I screwed up. They could want to come back, but that doesn't mean necessarily that they are. If you've shut that door, cool. It just means the energy's coming up because you have now put yourself in a place where people are going, oh, wow. They're recognizing it because you know your worth. And when you own that, that's when other people in your life that you have released start to recognize where they've gone wrong. It's like a ripple effect in a way. And where you might have not been fulfilled, you're looking at that like her head's turned away from this. So I don't think anything from the past is going to be able to get through to you at this point. This is technically a fire energy. So it is your energy, Leo, Sag, and Aries. Now you could have been dealing with that. I feel strong water in this especially. So Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio as well. All right. So in the near future, we have the Four of Pentacles, the King of Cups, and the Four of Cups. There's a little bit of recognition where, for you, where you may have held on too tightly. Someone may have offered you something, but because you've learned to love yourself so completely and you know what you have to offer, you're not going to allow people into your space that only bring one cup. This is also that he's not seeing what's being offered. So at times, you may just decide that you don't want to even look at it if it's not bringing you everything. The Four of Pentacles is definitely holding on really tightly to something. So you may have held on tightly to someone in the past because there was such a deep emotional connection. And now you're realizing it didn't fulfill you as much as you may have thought it did. But I do sense that for some of you, someone new has come into your space. And I think you realize now you're not going to close your eyes to anything that this person has to offer. The Four of Pentacles, in a sense, to me says with it right there next to him, like, you don't want to let this one go. If you haven't met this person, this is the near future. This is what's coming into your life. And I think you're going to realize that it's going to be worth holding on to. And there isn't any, it doesn't feel like fear around it. It just feels like a need to hold on because it's a great, nurturing person that comes about. All right, so in the next 3 to 6 months, we have the Seven of Wands in reverse, the Hermit in reverse, and the Two of Swords. This is coming out of a place of being either, one, feeling defensive, two, being stuck in an energy of constant healing. So the Hermit is wise. Not that you're not with it in reverse. This just feels like a lot of lessons learned and being able to open yourself back up and be vulnerable again. I don't think you're going to be as indecisive if there have been moments where you were. The Two of Swords in the upright, she's not able to make a choice about something or is feeling a little unsure, maybe not trusting your intuition. Now, I feel like in the next 3 to 6 months, you're going to realize that you are at a really good place. You've learned really valuable lessons. It helps you to open back up and be a little bit vulnerable. But I do think there may be some reflection that happens. It's like if something triggers you, you're going to recognize it immediately. You're not going to go, oh, great, here goes this lesson again. I've been through this. I don't want to repeat that. So you've learned what you've needed to, and that's going to be obvious in the next 3 to 6 months. All right, so let's take a look at the Six of Cups with the Queen of Wands. This is for Aries. All right, so we have the Knight of Swords in reverse. So this person that I feel like is thinking about you is probably not someone who has been able to really speak their truth. I just don't feel like they're very honest. At times, to be honest with you, whoever this is for you, I feel like they were a little bit mean and had a tendency to say things that were really deeply cutting. It could have been part of what you needed in order to bring some old wounds to the surface. And, you know, for Six of Cups can be nostalgia. So there may have been times when you thought, oh, well, this is great. But this person would keep reminding you that they weren't as kind as you deserved. And that's when you stepped into your power and you're like, no, this is who I am. This isn't making me happy. So it's good because it's just reminding you or giving you reassurance that you made the right decision. And then we have the Ace of Swords, which is great because that means you're cutting through any kind of BS. If somebody's going to play this kind of game, you're going to know it. That's also having, not severe, but really clear, I want to say clarity and clear all at the same time. Clarity about the situation. Where you may have closed your eyes in the past, you're not doing that anymore. You're not going to let things slide the way you may have. That's being really, really sure of who you are and what you expect in a relationship. Now, in the near future with the Four of Pentacles and the King of Cups, we have the Ten of Wands in reverse. This is not going to feel as stressful as old relationships may have. It's a totally different dynamic than what I sense you've dealt with in the past. So this person doesn't bring stress and baggage and BS into your life. They offer love. They're supportive. So it's something worth holding on to. And then we have the Six of Cups. So this is going to challenge you in the area of, are you giving too much of yourself? Is somebody offering enough? So it's going to be a good lesson. I don't think it's going to be a painful one. It's going to be one that teaches you that it's okay to receive and not to ignore it when people do offer it to you. All right, so let's look at the Seven of Wands in reverse with the Hermit in reverse. The Seven of Cups. So this is where it opens up your world, right? This is not necessarily about confusion and delusion. It's exactly the opposite is what I'm sensing. This is saying that you have more options in your life. When you clear out old energy, it opens up a new horizon. So things could start looking more exciting. Maybe you want to take some adventures. You have a lot of opportunities to do different things. And this is also about having multiple things in your life that really fill you up, make you feel good, are emotionally satisfying. And then we have the Ten of Cups in reverse, where things weren't working out in the past. Now I think you see how to fill it up for yourself first. In other words, filling up each one of these, the things that matter to you, that make you feel really good. So if a relationship broke apart, you realized that it was because it just wasn't as fulfilling as you wanted it to be. And now that's what you're going to be focusing on, is not engaging in or offering up any kind of emotion to something that isn't going to fulfill you in the way that you can fulfill yourself, right? If you can do it for you, then somebody is more of a bonus in your life. And they're a partner, not someone that you're hoping to fill a void. Okay, let's clear these and we'll get into the person who's on your mind. So think about them for just a moment. Recently, I've been noticing that the card that ends up on the top when I put this back is the one that is really important. So holding on tight to something that is really important to you. I just feel like you don't want to let it go because it's good. It feels good, whether this is that you've been saving money. That could be also the thing, and you feel really good about what you've accomplished there. Maybe you paid off some debts. That just came up. And that feels good. And you still have savings. Bonus. All right. Let's see what's going on with Aries and their person, please. So your person's energy right now is the Empress in reverse, with the Six of Cups in reverse, the Strength card, and the Ten of Cups. Okay. This person's not feeling fulfilled. I think they're afraid that you may not accept them for who they are. Now, this doesn't have to be the person in the main reading. It could be somebody completely different. Your energy is the Knight of Swords with Three of Cups, Page of Swords, and then the Ten of Wands. The overall energy is the Three of Swords in reverse. So take it how it resonates for you. I typically am more focused on your energy than the other person's, but this actually could be flipped. So if you don't resonate with one side, you can flip the energy. I definitely don't always say that, so I'm saying it for a reason. The Empress in reverse with the Six of Cups, Strength card, and Ten of Cups in reverse. I feel like there's a part of you that's trying to figure out what is going to make you feel the most stable. If you hadn't gotten to that place, which I feel like you had in the main reading, this is just being highly aware of it. Your strength is what's most important, and I think these are the things that you don't want to focus on anymore. The past situations that didn't make you happy, whether this is a divorce, something that left you feeling just not immobilized. That's not the right word. That's what they said, but I don't like that. Almost stopped in your tracks, like you just couldn't regain who you were within the situation. So I'm saying this as if this is yours. So this may be your energy. If that's how they feel, you'll know what I'm talking about. Now, this is supposed to be your energy with the Knight of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Page of Swords, and then the Ten of Wands. This is putting your back to anything that creates any kind of stress. I feel like this is you wanting to go towards someone who makes you really happy and wanting to speak your truth as well. So if you've been watching this person for some time, or they've been in your awareness, let's say maybe you ran into them on a social media site or something of that sort, I feel like there's an excitement about spending some time. Maybe you haven't approached them yet, and their energy over here, this is really confusing energy. But what I do feel is that this is not going to be something that's going to weigh on you. Maybe it did in the past, but I feel like that's being left behind. So if you haven't approached this person and you feel like maybe they came out of a bad relationship and that they're trying to find their strength again because they've experienced some tough things as well, you may see, okay, let me explain this. This person may have been posting things about something difficult that they went through, and the two of you seem to relate, or you're energetically drawn to this person. If you have not spoken to them yet, I feel like you're going to. I feel like you've kind of been watching as things have been shifting in their life, and while one or both of you has been getting over something that was really difficult. All right, so I'm going to get the romance angels, and then we'll get some advice for you, and then the Lover's Oracle. All right, this is for Aries. So we have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully, by enjoying, this moment. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance, trust. This situation is calling for you to have faith. And then unrequited love. So remember I said that they may have been going through something difficult. I feel like this person's not feeling like themselves, or maybe they just don't feel like they are lovable. And if you express this to them, I think that they'll feel the same type of attraction to you. So if you're questioning whether they would be, I think they will be. They just don't feel great about themselves right now. Let your friends help you. Ask for help and ask for and accept support from others. I feel like that may be something that comes into play. Maybe you knew this person before and friends end up bringing you together. Something of that sort feels like what's going to happen, or it may have already happened. Let's see what the advice is for you. This is for Aries. Ooh, the card on the bottom wanted to come out. Okay, is to be open and vulnerable and allow this. This is a new cycle. So allow the change to happen. Allow this to be something new that you experience. Queen of Swords, just be very straightforward with this person. Be open and honest, and basically speak up about how much balance you need and desire in your life. If this is somebody old that's having difficulty and you just want to have a conversation with them, I feel like it's about the changes that have already come about and how different maybe you are, or they need to tell you how different they are now that they've gotten through all of this. It seems to be a lot of talking and getting through things and cutting through BS. All right, that was the advice. Now let's get the Lover's Oracle and see if we have any more messages. This is for Aries. Okay. So it says Cupid's arrow strikes. Okay. If for some of you this is someone that you haven't connected with or you're reconnecting with, I feel like that's coming up. That's only going to be for ones that want somebody from the past. Twin flames, your passion ignites. So you could feel like this person is someone you are meant to be with, that it's a really, really strong connection. Beware of what you're projecting for the qualities you admire in one another or qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Now, I feel like I need to explain this card. This does not mean if someone's abusive that you are as well. I want to make sure that that's very clear. At times, when we get agitated by somebody's behavior, we can then reflect and see. Sometimes we do the same thing, and that's a lesson for us. It's just a reflection of how maybe people perceive the way we approach things. All right. Last but not least, let's get a couple of cards from the Wisdom of the Oracle. This is for Aries. Okay, let's cut this one time. So we have community. You could be getting out there and getting involved. I feel like this is around the holidays. Maybe there's some kind of, they're just showing me the charities that you want to give to or that you participate in. That's beautiful energy. And then we have by the book. That's kind of an old fashioned. I like things to be structured. So you may be a little bit, I like things to be a certain way. And the 11 is saying this could be a twin flame for sure. And that's come up twice now. So you probably feel very strongly that that's what this connection is. And then we have go the distance. So it feels like this is going to be worth it. There's an 11 again. 11 is going to be super strong for you. When you see that, a lot of people relate that to twin flame journeys or soulmates that are strong connection. So this feels a lot like that. And then we have observer. So at times I feel like both of you watch each other. So if you have any questions about whether this person watches you, I feel like it's a combined energy. Both of you have always watched each other. Something like that is coming up. So just kind of sit back and review the situation, and maybe when you feel it really, really strongly is when you need to take the action. I just feel like you're going to. All right, my loves, thank you so much. I hope this helped. I get a little stumbled sometimes. So many words want to come out. These were your messages, and I, again, hope they helped. If you'd like a personal reading, that's in the description box or in the About section of my channel. I can't tell you how much I appreciate your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. Hope you guys have a great mid-month, and I'll see you in the next one. Lots of love. Take care.